Today I'm giving a presentation on AI chatbots. So quick show of hands, who here has ever asked ChatGPT or another AI chatbot a question? So now imagine 100 million people trying that within 2 months of its launch. That really happened. I have spent the past few weeks researching how these chatbots actually work, using explainers from computer scientists at IBM, the nonprofit Common Sense Media, and a medical study in the journal PLOS Digital Health. And I use chatbots myself when I study. So today I will show you what's really going on inside them because it's not just magic. According to a 2023 Reuters report by Crystal Hu on ChatGPT's record growth, when the company OpenAI released ChatGPT in November 2022, it reached 100 million users in just 2 months, the fastest growing app in history. And AI is already part of your day. The videos YouTube recommends, the autocorrect finishing your text, the chatbots classmates use for homework. If you understand how they work, you can use them smartly and catch them whenever they're wrong. So we'll look at two things: how a chatbot learns from a huge amount of text and how it answers you one word at a time. So it'll start with how it learns. So a chatbot is built on something called a large language model. So quick vocabulary. So AI means computer programs doing tasks that usually need human smarts. A large language model is a kind of AI behind chatbots. And training data is all the text the AI studies. According to Cole Stricker's IBM explainer on large language model, companies feed these models billion or even trillions of words from books, articles, websites, and computer code. So here's the key. The chatbot doesn't memorize answers. It chops text into little pieces called tokens and learns which words usually come next to each other. So whenever I say peanut butter and then I pause, some of you will just shout out jelly. So exactly. So you have heard the pattern so many times your brain filled it in automatically. So a chatbot learns patterns like that for the entire language. So how does it turn into those patterns? An answer. So when you ask a chatbot a question, it answers by predicting the next word, one word at a time. So IBM describes these models as giant statistical prediction machine that repeatedly predict the next word. So offensive way of saying this is just guessing machine. It picks the most likely next token, adds it, and repeats until the answer is done. So you already own a mini version, the word suggestion above your phone's keyboard. A chatbot does exactly that, but it's powerful enough to write whole paragraphs that like a person. And the guessing is also its biggest weakness. Because it's guessing the most likely next word, the chatbot doesn't truly know the answer. Sometimes it confidently makes things up. That's called a hallucination. Real example in 2023 study in the journal PLOS Digital Health, Dr. Tiffany Kwon and her team gave ChatGPT the US medical licensing exam. It scored around the 60% passing line, incredible for a computer program, but flip it around, it still missed about 4 in 10 questions while sounding completely confident. And Common Sense Media's 2023 guide to ChatGPT warns that it copies and remixes information without naming its source and can make mistakes, spread misinformation, and give inaccurate answers. That's why OpenAI's rules say you must be at least 13 to use it, and why you should always double check it. So let's put the whole picture together. AI chatbot works in two big steps. They learn patterns from a huge amount of text, then answer by predicting one word at a time. A large language model trains on billions of words, breaks language into tokens, and builds answers by guessing the most likely next word. So amazing. But that's also why it sometimes gets things wrong. So the next time a chatbot answers you a split second, remember it's not a magic. It's because it's not really thinking. It's the world's most well-read autocomplete, making one smart guess at a time. So what's your job? So be the human who checks it, the work. Thank you.